Warm welcome back. Crestway's Business tonight, coming to you live from the Frick Collection on New York's Fifth Avenue. We are here tonight and I'm standing in the pride and joy of one man. This is all the result of his wealth. Henry Clay Frick. On one hand, he built his professional legacy, brutally legacy, in an old American industry, working alongside those other great philanthropists, Andrew Carnegie, J.P. Morgan, and the like. They all knew each other, by the way. They were great rivals, not only in business, but also in their collecting. But also, look at it, his personal legacy was built with this art collection. In many ways, more famous for this than for his steel and iron, since he left it for the public to enjoy, the people who are thoroughly enjoying it at the moment. It's been a true relic, if you will, of the Gilded Age. Titans of industry, tycoons, robber barons, whatever we call them, this is how America's richest lived at the turn of the 20th century. Their stately mansions stand as a monument to a period now known as the Gilded Age. And even for an era known for its opulence, Henry Clay Frick's New York mansion is in a league of its own. Frick made his fortune the old-fashioned American way, industry, with coke, iron and steel. And he spent much of that fortune building one of the finest private art collections in history.
Mr. Frick had a very specific taste. He was really going for quality. He was very, very selective in what he acquired. And he was really prepared to pay also serious money for the works.
A Rembrandt over there, that's a Vermeer. How about a Goya or a Holbein? Priceless works adorn every wall, and each day thousands of visitors flock to this Fifth Avenue mansion to view them, and almost certainly try to imagine what life was like for a Gilded Age tycoon.
There's a certain kind of almost aspirational quality also to it. You dream yourself a little bit when you come to this house, to this museum, what it would be like to live here.
Henry Frick lived here for only 5 years. He always envisaged the building would be open to the public after his death. More than 2 decades later, that wish was fulfilled. The Frick Collection opened its doors in 1935. Today, many of these rooms remain unchanged.
His daughter actually reports that late in the evening she would come into the big West Gallery, and there was his father just sitting there by himself, marveling at the collection.
And so history repeats itself. The Gilded Age has recaptured the public's imagination in the 2020s, set alight by HBO's Gilded Age.
We could rehearse a new production of Aida in here and still have plenty of room to spare.
After a 5-year, $250 million renovation, the Frick and its new director are ready to meet this moment.
I think on everyone's mind was first to open it and reopen it. And, that is the primary focus at the moment. I arrived here, we were still closed, and a few weeks later we had 3,000 people every day through the door.
The Frick Collection stands in a unique position along New York's Museum Mile, with the Guggenheim, the Met and others. Because whilst they are larger institutions with changing exhibitions and collections, the Frick stands as a testament, a monument if you will, to a moment in time in American history, the Gilded Age.